Now, this is important. This is very, very, very important. As you see, Bitcoin is doing disgusting things and Trump is crashing this market. This looks hella bearish. I didn't think this could look more bearish. It didn't even go up to about 90k to carry on and respect this trend line that obviously I've drawn and the Bitcoin chart doesn't know that I've drawn it on. But this is disgusting. Wait till you actually find out what is going on. I've been de-risking all this week. I only have and I only hold one crypto. That is Omikami. This is the only thing that I hold, and I was contemplating selling half of it to buy back lower. But I don't want to be underexposed, just in case good news comes out in this market. So I think I'm going to roll with just Omikami. Everything. So I'm 100%. Any crypto I have is in Omikami. Everything else I've stayed away from, just because my entry price was so good. I'm reluctant to sell that, but everything else I've sold. I've been trading in the meantime, and I do trade cryptos as they go down and as they go up. So make money on both scenarios. But currently we're looking bearish. You shouldn't be holding for long term at all, I don't think. That doesn't mean sell your positions. You have a thesis. So if you're holding something and you have a legitimate reason as to why you hold it, that's fine. But I'm just giving you my outlook. Because people were thinking, especially after that pump yesterday and today, after the data did come out, the CPI numbers better than expected, thought we were going to rally. And the unemployment numbers came out and that looked bullish too. We've got the FOMC on March the 19th. I think we may crash into that, especially with these tariffs. Bitcoin at around 81k. I don't see this reversing, not yet. Something big has to reverse this market. We're still in fear at 21. What about the other fear and greed index? 45. That's actually recovered a lot. Surprisingly. We could head lower, which is not good at all. Let's actually have a little look at the bookmarks, because it could get ugly. This could get very ugly.
This could get really, really ugly. Trump is crashing the markets. So why on earth are we so calm? Because this is what everybody in crypto has been waiting for. You hear all these influencers talk about this switch that's been flipped, that they have the information behind the scenes. Well, this is it. It's proven and now factual that the switch has been flipped. And what's happening is, as people should be coming in, they're running from it because they're deeply indoctrinated to be emotional. Here's what's going to happen. But before you make any decisions, you should do your own research. This is my opinion and exactly what I'm doing. I predicted what was going to happen in 2020 and 2025, and here we are. I said banks would custody cryptocurrency. I said Ripple would be one of the largest crypto companies and banks in the world, and I still stand on that. Now we got Brad Garlinghouse having private dinners with Trump, Michael Saylor having private dinners with Trump, Brad Garlinghouse sitting 4 seats away from Trump at the crypto summit, Michael Saylor sitting with Trump. The market crash that you're seeing is the greatest opportunity in our living history to get into this infrastructural change in the financial system. So what we've done since 2020 is we dove into fundamentals, understanding what is the infrastructural change. From Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, industrial to technical, old archaic banking system to a new banking.
Alright, now you're just blagging. But basically, it could be a good buying opportunity. I feel like this could be a black swan event. We could get crazy low prices. Not that I'm banking on that. That's why I'm holding some crypto, just in case we don't get it. And this is the black swan event, because it is still a major correction. Like, the correction we have got is still a major correction. There's no doubt about that. Especially in a bull market. We have had a 25% correction, but usually black swan events are much harder and drop a lot more than that. The only thing is, at some point you have to ask yourself, physical gold holdings are rising at a faster pace than the pandemic, one of the largest crises in US history. Are we in a crisis right now? We must be, because it's very clear. President Trump now believes short-term pain is his only option to lower inflation and refinance $9 trillion of US debt. We have seen over $5 trillion erased from US stocks with the goal of lowering rates. Will it work? Imagine this doesn't work. That'd dump the markets, bruh. 2024, you hold crypto After a 2% dip, 2025 you hold 99%, down 99% and still bullish. S&P 500 futures raised yesterday's rally and fall toward correction territory on new Trump tariffs. It's just looking bleak. It's looking horrific. Like I say, horrific. Binance founders seize his urge for a pardon from Trump. Let's see what this guy's saying regarding the market.
Smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. We sold the top in the end of the year, pretty much on everything Tesla, Bitcoin, altcoins, which was a very good decision. We dropped very heavily from then, and now I'm starting to DCA in. Hit the subscribe button. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. Jumping into tech. Technicals, my Bitcoin trade 572, a little bit of a pullback, or about even on the 3K down, but around even on the week, slightly down a little bit. You can see my Bitcoin trades where I activated my trade, where I sold my trade 87, and then where I activated down to 76. And we're pulling back again. I've got a buy order on Bitcoin at 80,000, 75, 78, 76, 69. Is there any close ones? 78, this 76, 75 one is almost the same. Let's get rid of that. 72, 69, 78, 75, 8500. So I've got buy orders. My Bitcoin trade 3,000 in profit. It's 3 Bitcoin now, so 245,000, 572. Let's go into technicals for Bitcoin, short-term technical trades. Tesla down in pre-market, nothing really up that much. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, a little bit of a rising wedge here. Not really. That's a rising triangle, could say, on the hourly. Build pressure and break to the upside. Also has a chance to break to the downside because the because the trend is going down, but it's getting resisted here and it's building. I would say it's a rising triangle, so we should get a break to the upside. But no, the trend is down, so I would choose the downside actually. So we could get another retest of 76, everyone. You're going to know within the next hour which direction it chooses, but it'll be the base of this wedge. And there's like, I would say 40% chance, 60% chance to break to upside, 40% chance. So it's not any direction that we're going to like get 100%, you know?
I don't know, bro. I don't see this going to the upside. But when you don't see it, that's usually when it happens. But what, 90k? The liquidity is on the top side. I can't lie. The liquidity is definitely on the upside. So what we're saying, maybe we go higher. Is that what we're saying? If we look at the liquidation heat map, it seems lower before higher. Then on the weekly, yeah, lower before higher. Lower first, then higher. But on the monthly, higher before lower. So we may drain out these liquidation levels whilst it's looking bearish, and as soon as we can confirm a breakup of this trend line, we could go in and go for a trade up until 100k. Yeah.
I would say you need to wait till the breakout to see which direction it's going to choose.
Yeah. Wait till the breakout. We need confirmation.
Let's see if I can draw another. But I would say more towards the upside. However, I would be conservative here because even if you get a short-term breakout, long-term, like we still, you can see the main yellow trend line that Bitcoin is on. So it can easily pull back to this trend line. And this trend line, if it matches the supports of the previous all-time high, would be at 71k. So just keep that in mind. It can break down to this yellow trend line. I would say that's high chance that it does. So the main trade I would add on Bitcoin is 69k. I've got orders laddered down as you saw, 82, 76, 71, 69. You can see here I've got those orders 80, 75, 78, 69, 72. Just adding half Bitcoins to each of them as it pulls back. Let's go into the total market cap so we can see more info.
Yeah. I feel like the 69k is a safe trade for Bitcoin, especially because the returns aren't going to be that great.
Information of all crypto. Wow, very clear pattern. Very clear rounding top. Very clear collapse on the total market cap of crypto. Very clear head and shoulders that we could have seen and gotten out, which we got out, but not at the exact top, I would say. But almost, actually, yeah, we exited most positions in 30th of December 2025. So it was exactly at the top, or you could say close to here. 30th of December was around here. 3.4 trillion. The crypto market cap since then is down 30%, which is quite big. And you can clearly see that symmetrical triangle breakdown. The target is around 2.4 trillion. Let's go into the 4 hour. This is all cryptocurrency. Any major pattern that forming here? Got that trend line at 2.4 trillion. That was the low. You've got something here, I would say. Descending wedge forming here, everyone. Descending wedge on crypto. So one big pullback and then potential launch out. Boom. Like that. So we have one final pullback. It's got to do a double test probably of 2.4 trillion. So just keep that in mind. With all cryptocurrency, we're going to have one retest, one more dip that could scare everyone out. And that could be the bottom before a big rebound. It has a chance to break out now, but you can see the pattern has one more dip. Let's go into Ethereum. Ethereum 1894. Wow, no bounce back on Ethereum. My trades are close to active on Ethereum, actually. I had one at 1800, right? At 1743, I've got 10 Ethereum. It's close to activating. And I've got one at 1500. 1751, I've got to buy, and we're at 1891. 1743, you can see 10 Ethereum, and 1500, 10 Ethereum. But it's looking weak. It's not looking so beautiful, Ethereum. But similar, descending wedge. One more pullback before a bounce. It does look like that. So it looks like we're going to
that's mad.
test 1750.
Yeah, Ethereum
It's
looks...
going to test 7.
Ethereum looks whack, bro. I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, if you were a safe trader, and let's say trading was the way you put food on the table, the only thing you should be investing in is maybe a high-risk play, high-leverage play like Omikami, or maybe like a Casper meme coin, but it should be a low amount. So like maybe 0.5% of your whole portfolio. But because it's such high risk, you could either go to zero, it could make you loads. And then Bitcoin, man, like 50% should be Bitcoin, and then the rest should be in cash just in case we get a Black Swan event. You shouldn't be playing with fire and buying this garbage that may or may not even rise. And plus, it's going to rise after Bitcoin has its blow off top anyway. It pumps last. So if anything is going to happen, Bitcoin's going to pump first, and then they're going to follow Ethereum, then all the big dogs, the small dogs, to make them big dogs, to make you loads of money.
1750, and I have a buy order 1750. Yeah, and 1500. Cool. That's my updates, everyone. Let's read some of your... join us in the Telegram. 837 of you online. Showing a pullback potential. Next can short squeeze before going to 70k. Big spike up on World. Look at that big spike on World volume. Interesting. It spiked up to $8.70. Someone bought a lot of it. I'm warning James will never DM you. He won't ask you to DM him or send him money. Thank you for warning everyone.
Right, let's get out. So, market liquidity is falling amid the sell-off. Liquidity in S&P 500 futures dropped below 4 million, the second lowest level in 2 years. Top of the book depth in S&P 500 has declined approximately 80% over the last few weeks. Low liquidity often exacerbates market volatility in both directions. This makes it harder for investors to execute their buy and sell orders at a desired price, particularly for the larger orders. All signs point towards more volatility ahead. So downwards. Ripple secures a DFSA license to enable blockchain-powered crypto payments in the UAE. XRP is taken over in 2025. I want to remove this from my bookmarks because, you know, Ripple, XRP is held majority by insiders, so they're going to dump on you once it pumps. Best investors in the world are really good at doing nothing for long periods of time. So when they buy, they hold for long periods, and they can wait for long periods with cash on the table to buy when there's dips. Emotional control. In 1 week, the Fed will decide whether to cut, hike, or keep rates unchanged. That's massive. That is a massive decision because that can influence where the market is going to go. That may be the sole only reason and the only factor which influences where the market's going to go. Global liquidity is going up, but Bitcoin has not yet caught up. Once these lot usually cross, that means Bitcoin's going to fly higher. Usually a 75-day lag, but is this the correct global M2 money supply chart, or is there a better one? XRP still stuck below 229. A breakout confirms strength, but until then, bullish case isn't locked in. a deeper wave is in play. Everyone's shorting XRP on Twitter, you know. Everyone is shorting XRP. Ethereum BTC pairs experiencing a sharp decline, testing a critical support level last seen in May 2020. This serves as the strongest macro support for Ethereum BTC. A rebound from this level could bring some strength to Ethereum against Bitcoin. All of the liquidity is stacking to the upside. We know what this means. Alt season. People are laughing at the fact that alt season can even happen. Either this is the best buying opportunity of all time, or we're going down, bro. There's no in between. Crypto trading is a 90% mindset, 10% execution. Patient during dips, calm during euphoria. Strategy above emotion. Master the psychology and you'll master the market. ETH BTC continues to break down and make new cycle lows. This comes as Ethereum is not even in top 15 for fees generated over the past. That is disgusting. How is Maker, Aave, Tron, Lido, Jito, holy pancake swap, Circle, chasing fast profits with oversized positions often wipes out the hard-earned gains you've already made. Impatience is the downfall of 90% of traders. That happened to me yesterday. I opened up a trade because I was chasing bags, and I had to open another trade just to break even today. Don't make that mistake. Still can't break past resistance, Bitcoin, keeping the white scenario valid, but if we push above 86, we'll shift focus towards the yellow. Be cautious of fake breakouts. The market is indecisive and weak. Breakouts often lead to reversals. A breakout isn't real until it holds. If price pokes above resistance and instantly pulls back, it wasn't a breakout, it's a liquidity grab. Protect your capital.
Put all in. So DCA means protect your capital. DCA.
Yep.
Don't put all in. So DCA means if you have like 100k to put into Tesla, put 10k at one time, and then the next month 10k, and the next month 10k. Instead of if you put 100k into Tesla, when I wanted you to get out, say you had put 100k there, you'd be down to 50k right now. That's what you don't want to do. You want to DCA down.
Yep. So much does it not add up here. The difference between non-farm payrolls and the household survey was a whopping 739k jobs. 385 people left labour force the last month. American confidence about the labour market is deteriorating. That's bad, man. US job market is getting worse under the surface. The number of Americans... Look, everybody's losing jobs, bro. Take the emotions out of crypto.
Sure, that XRP...
Yeah, it's deteriorating. Inflation's falling, but it looks like a crisis, man. What's happening in the world right now is just sugar-coated and covered up. They can't cover it up for long. They need to do something. They need to cut rates.
Trump's massive announcement, we now know for sure that XRP, Bitcoin, some of the top major cryptos are not only here to stay, but are part of the future monetary system. So how did we remove the emotion from it? We created Merlin, the smartest way to track your crypto. This is not an investment, it's a crypto tracker that brings all your exchanges into one place so you can see everything at one snapshot. You can create exit plans so you're non-emotional as the markets go up. Emotions will wreck you 100% of the time. So Merlin keeps you calm because you can see everything. You can see your daily gains and losses from all your exchanges in one place. You can calmly exit with alerts on the way up.
That's true, man. If you remove your emotions out of this whole market, would you be buying certain altcoins? Let's be real, man. Some of your altcoins, for example, I'm going to use one of mine as an example, have gone down to levels which you'd never ever believe they'd go down to. Look at this on Casper. It's actually bled from 20 cents. Do you know how much of a pullback that is on a top tier coin? That's crazy. And you might have told yourself, oh, I'd buy at 10 cents when it comes down, or I'd buy at 5 cents, but you're not gonna buy because everyone's scared. Everyone's scared of these tariffs, but they present these narratives and things will just proceed as normal. One news event can make a 10k candle. Bitcoin can fly to 90k with ease. Remember, these narratives are short-lived usually. Even the COVID crash crashed everything, but that was the time to buy. Final Ethereum shakeout before the massive breakout. comparing it to Bitcoin. So you might even go lower then. Might even head lower. Dollar is imploding, global liquidity is pumping, Bitcoin will explode. US dollar is plummeting. Fell 3.5% last week, second largest drop since the 2020 pandemic. The index is now on track for the third consecutive monthly decline. The majority of the decrease was driven by the euro, which strengthened 4.7% against the USD, its biggest rise since 2009. Even as the trade wars escalated, the US dollar is losing momentum, another sign of a historic year ahead. Yeah, and also, if all of this is pandemic level craziness and crashes and recessions, once this is over, shouldn't we have the craziest pump ever? Hypothetically speaking. But that doesn't mean to buy now. You have months to accumulate. I don't think these lot are going to shift any policies for months, at least till summer. At least wait till the next Federal Reserve meeting for them to shift in some way. It could be a surprise. They could think about cutting rates at that point in time, but we'll see. 6 billion Bitcoin shorts will be liquidated at 90k. Send it. Interest rates, they dropped a lot in 2021. That's when the bull market happened. And now they're all flying. Market volatility has rarely been higher. Flippin' heck. The short squeeze continued over the last 20 years. March 12th is the last day of the year. That's a negative average year-to-date ratio for the S&P 500. Will history repeat? Let's hope so for the bulls.
I think the markets are going to soar when they see what's happening. I'll tell you what, I'm called every day by numerous big companies. I spoke at the Business Roundtable yesterday. They financially will be stronger than ever.
Damn. He's going to do it, but when is he going to do it? When are these markets going to pump? Inflation has finally received a 4-year low. US mortgage rates have dropped to the lowest level since December 24. Trump's wins are coming in. Hold tight, crypto will be next. Say it with me. This is the year for Bitcoin and digital assets. Cynthia Loomis. Damn, man. That would be crazy. That would actually be mad.